put the bang and bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. And take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system, let's turn it up.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight, we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season with a good Monday nighter between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
From the 27, Pickett. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's and it'll bring up Sackett.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Here's Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle, Jones. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Pickett.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And he's got it. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Now the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Eagles at 9-2 to start play. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He finds his tight end, Goedert. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Let's make something happen. Come on, get ready.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson. He's running back, and he's got it complete. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here's Jones again on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Pickens is there on the crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45.
As long as you go through the proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam. Especially
against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. And that's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll work this down inside the 30. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. Runs up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson is going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now Austin. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Steelers are going on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Pickett. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Milton Williams there on the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 23 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, he got a little daylight. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're not going to to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play, extra space, he's got to hit the jackpot.
No gain on the sneak, kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On third down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but, hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on third down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 2nd and 7, Pickett. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down. But even the extra guy couldn't catch him in the backfield. They'll scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
This one finds Austin outright. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Jones, touchdown, Pittsburgh. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that on your side.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Pickett. And this is going to be incomplete.
All game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Get a Swift back.